Maybe I should pay a quick visit.
A visit to where?
Oh, did you overhear that? It's nothing. Just an acquaintance who lives here is all.
Who's this?
My mother. She's not doing too well. I don't have a father or any siblings, so I have Violet look after her when I'm not around.
Well, hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see you, Balin. Slipped out of your house to come play, did you? What a shame that Alfred isn't here to play with you now. Where did that boy go off to?
What is she talking about?
Leticia, Alfred's away at boarding school, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. That poor boy must be crying his eyes out. He's so shy, and he always gets so lonely.
Don't worry. He sent a letter saying he's fine.
Oh, yes, and that he'll come home for his next break. I promised we'd take a trip on the big boat when he does.
I know. Alfred said he can't wait to go.
You know what he said in his letter? He said he hoped that I wasn't crying. Isn't that funny? He's such a kind, thoughtful boy.
Being away from our hometown has been tough on her. And my dad dying didn't help. All she talked about was how she wanted to go back home to the house we all lived in. Maybe she's happier now that she's forgotten all about that life.
Oh.
You've been doing all this for your mother?
Yep. All these dirty jobs, it was all for Mommy. Touching tale, isn't it?
Alvin, you don't have to be like this.
Spare me your sympathy. It's all rotten in the end. It's enough to drive me crazy myself.
Excuse me.
Got something to say?
Listen. You know that I was an orphan too, right? If I hadn't gotten involved in that line of work, I never would have survived my childhood.
In other words, don't say anything to Jürgen.
Also, I don't want to look after Leticia anymore. And I want you to tell Exodus to leave me alone.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Only Exodus can make the medicine my mother needs. And you're the only doctor shady enough to prescribe it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go straight.
Sorry. But I think it's a fair price for keeping my mouth shut.
How could you? All I want is to live happily with Jürgen.
And you can. As long as he doesn't find out about your past. All done.
But she's crying.
Yeah, she's a big old crybaby.
We're just gonna leave her like that?
If you're so worried, go console her. Comfort the poor, tragic princess. Mom, I'm home.
Oh no, I dozed off again. I have to make a peach pie before Alfred gets back from boarding school. He'll be home any minute. That boy just loves it, you know. Every time I make it, he eats himself sick.
Is that right?
Of course, he's always been such a sensitive boy. It doesn't take much to upset his stomach. Honestly, it makes me worry for his future. Thinking about it gives me an upset stomach.
Sounds like he takes after you.
Oh, and he told me in his last letter that he started keeping kitty cats as pets. I believe he said their names were Jude and Mila. That poor boy. He must be so lonely. But cats are a big responsibility.
Don't worry. I hear he's taking good care of them.
Oh, good. It's hard not being able to see him, but what can you do? This was Alfred's decision, after all. As long as he's well, that's all that matters. I mean that, okay?
Yes, I know. Guess I better do something with Mom's house. And while I'm at it, I should see Isla, too.
This is where your mother lived, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're back?
Hey, Isla. I got your letter. So... Mom's dead. You already buried her?
That's right. I'm so sorry. When I got here, she had already departed.
Mom. Why did you do this?
I'm sorry.
I'm okay. There's actually a part of me that's kind of relieved now. Gonna scold me for that?
A human life is a heavy thing. If you were carrying your mother's burden for her, it's only natural that you'd feel that way.
Never thought you'd be the one to console me. All right, enough of this. Isla, how did she really die?
What? If you mean the cause of death, it was a sudden paroxysm of...
You don't think it was the poison? Because my mother knew that you were mixing it into her food.
What?
Remember how she'd have those lucid moments? She told me about the poison in a letter.
She lied. If she knew about it, why did she eat?
Don't strain yourself. You never were a good liar.
It's you and that group of yours' fault for trapping me here.
Wait, stop.
Isla went to the royal hunting grounds.
Damn it! After her!
Why did you poison Alvin's mother?
Because she was holding her back. So long as Mom was alive, Isla could never get her happy ending.
Exactly. I don't want anything more to do with Exodus. All I want to do is live a normal, happy life. I worked so hard just to be able to do that.
Did my mother suffer? Good. That's the one thing I was worried about.
You're going to let her go?
She killed your mother!
Mom knew she wasn't long for this world. She told me so in her last letter. She asked me to set Isla free after she died.
She knew? And she still...
Yep. Even though it meant she'd never return to the home she loved so much.
I don't believe you. You're just going to blackmail me again. I have to destroy all the evidence. I have to erase my former self. Or else I'll never be truly happy.
Wait! Isla, stop!
Isla!
How is she doing?
Thanks to your first aid, her injuries have healed up nicely. But...
Mommy, why are you leaving me? Please don't sell me. I promise I won't complain about being hungry. Please, Mommy.
How could this happen?
Don't worry, Isla. I'm here. I'll always be here for you, whether you get better or not.
Isla is lucky to have you.
But it's so sad.
Are you sure it's okay for us to stay here?
I don't mind. She'll be safe here. They don't know about this place. But I'm taking the gun belt with me. It's been in my family for a long time. I promised my mom I'd take it home with me.
Then I hope you find your way back home.
It's the least I can do for her. She was a great mom.